This super simple morning habit that rescued me from 13 months of misery, isolation, and feeling worthless. How just taking 43 seconds out of my day has improved my energy levels and put me on the path to life longevity, health, and well-being. Going to bed each night with the fear of what waits for me the following morning. That's what I remember the most. Feeling totally powerless as to my life right now and not knowing how to change that. Looking into my husband's eyes and knowing that he'd already begun to mentally check out of our relationship. As each day passed, I was getting closer and closer to losing everything in my life that truly mattered, and that was an indescribable fear. But it was that very fear that eventually led me to the solution that changed everything. To begin with, I just put it down to overdoing things. I just turned 43 a few weeks ago, and we decided to have a larger than normal celebration. So the fact that I was feeling sluggish and not on my A game seemed normal. Nothing that a few good nights sleep wouldn't sort out, right? But even after a week of early nights and relaxing more, something still felt off. I began to experience days where it feels as if no amount of sleep would help. But I told myself that I'd just pushed too hard, either at work or overcompensated at home to mask that cannot be bothered feeling, which just makes me frustrated and irritable. I didn't understand it. What was wrong with my body? Was it just an age thing? Does everyone start to feel this way eventually? As the weeks went by, I just learned to live with it, but deep down it was eating away at me bit by bit. Without me even realizing it, family life had changed. I would snap at my family and friends over things that had always been a normal part of life. Date nights, housework, day trips, meeting up with friends after work. Some days I wondered if this is what it feels like to slowly die, wondering if my body will eventually shut down. Life to me was becoming frightening, unstable, and unpredictable. I was hanging over a precipice and my grip was slowly weakening. It began feeling like one wrong move could throw me down the tubes, like a bad game of chutes and ladders or a bad throw at Monopoly. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. In fact, go directly to jail. And stay there till goodness knows when. I'd been to the doctor and had paid for what felt like so many tests, but still no answers. It was almost like they were fishing in a very large lake looking for something, anything, but not really knowing what to look for in the first place. I told myself that if something was really wrong with me, they would have found it. Even though by this time I'd reached 44, it was just a part of aging and something I and everyone around me needed to live with. So why was it causing so many problems, not just for me, but for those around me? I can remember waking up one night around 3 a.m. and feeling really conscious that my husband was lying fast asleep on the other side of the bed as far away from me as possible. One wrong turn and he would have ended up on the bedroom floor. Suddenly, I felt a terrible wave of shame rush over me. He was my husband, and I had been slowly pushing him further and further away. My tiredness and lack of mojo was affecting his life too. That night I lay awake for hours, staring at the ceiling and feeling my heart constrict inside of my chest. Was this it? Was this what our life was supposed to be now? I started to think back to the last time I'd laughed and found myself holding back the tears, realizing that I hadn't felt like laughing in months. Life just felt broken. I tossed and turned all night thinking, what else could I do about it? I'd tried everything, eating more fruits and vegetables and doing my best to eat healthy, medical tests to see if I was lacking anything in my diet. I'd even tried meditation and yoga, but couldn't find the time or energy to stick with it. Nothing worked. I kept on asking myself, if exercise and healthy eating are the key factors in staying healthy, then why are there so many instances of people who rarely exercise and eat whatever they like but remain free from ill health and chronic disease? I realized that most days I was waking up, and instead of looking forward to the good things, I was consumed with how long it would be before that first fight with my husband, my kids, or my work colleagues. Lying there feeling more distant from my husband and life in general than I'd ever felt before, I knew I only really had 3 choices. I could ignore the thoughts and fears swirling in my head. I could let what was left of me fade away and be replaced entirely by a shadow with my face. I could let my marriage crumble to nothing and turn everyone's life upside down if I didn't do something. Or I could get mad and bitter, rage about how unfair it was to have so much taken away from me, and feel betrayed by those around me who should understand that this isn't my fault. Or I could make the choice I did, the choice to fight back, the choice to discover the truth and the real cause of fatigue, how to combat this and remain healthy and energized throughout your 40s, 50s, and beyond. Today, I'm going to share exactly how you can fight back against fatigue and poor health and win without having to rely on grueling workout plans or the stresses of calorie counting. We'll reveal the single most important thing you can do in under 43 seconds each day to look after and supercharge the power station within your body that you're born with, and how this is key to maintain life, longevity, and good health, no matter where you're at now in life's journey. Everyone has the occasional low energy day and when you're easily fatigued. Often the feeling passes and you bounce back to your regular robust self. But if you struggle with a constant lack of energy, it's much more likely that there's a deep-rooted problem within the cells of your body. Let me explain. The human body is made up of cells, and every single cell has a purpose, a job, or a task, so to speak. In the same way as you need to have energy to perform any job or task, so do your cells. If they don't have enough energy, then you can guess what happens. They take longer to do their job, they don't do their job very well, or even worse, they don't even try to start the job. Why does this matter? Your cells are the basic building blocks for life. They provide the foundations you and I need to remain healthy. You only need to look at the 7 functions of a cell to see how they control our most basic needs: movement, reproduction, senses, nutrition, removal of toxins, breathing, and growth. Meaning that if your cells are running low on energy, some or all of these functions will start to suffer. And one of the first things you'll notice is fatigue. So how do our cells generate energy? Think of a fire for a moment. You throw logs onto the flames, and by doing that, you produce heat. The flames are needed to turn the logs into heat. In the same way, the food we eat is processed inside the body by an energy-producing powerhouse called mitochondria, and that energy is provided to the cells. In fact, mitochondria are vital to our survival, as they are responsible for generating the majority of energy to power our cells. Make sense? Good, because as plenty of scientific studies have shown over many years, it's important to understand that mitochondria that is working well is vital to remaining healthy. However, those same studies and research also show that as we age, natural changes to our body lead to the destruction of our mitochondria, paving the way for aging and health problems. And it's going to happen to every single one of us. In fact, it's happening to you right now. And as each day passes, your mitochondria is becoming less and less effective. So what can you do to give yourself the best chance of remaining healthy? Well, we've discovered that the answer goes back centuries and is mainly found in the Himalayas. There's a natural plant substance produced over centuries called shilajit, and it's been used for centuries to help increase physical strength and promote health and life longevity. It's reported to be one of the secrets of how Sherpas are able to produce more energy with much less oxygen, and live a longer, natural life. A leading physiologist at the University of Cambridge concluded the Sherpa's mitochondria were less leaky and therefore more efficient than the Westerners' mitochondria. They were better at using oxygen. The problem with shilajit is it tastes really bad, disgusting actually, bitter, salty, smoky, and tinged with an earthy tang that makes you feel sick just thinking about it. It was only after digging a little deeper into this ancient, all-natural substance that the light bulb finally went off. Shilajit is made up in part of fulvic acid. In fact, a significant part. So through research, we discovered that fulvic acid is extremely effective in maintaining and improving mitochondria health. Here's why. Fulvic acid encourages the mitochondria to naturally produce larger amounts of energy at a much faster rate than normal. So even a distressed or damaged mitochondria is able to perform its job perfectly well. It also has the ability to penetrate the outside protecting casing of the mitochondria. Imagine a door that's broken. This represents your mitochondria that isn't working effectively. People just cannot get through the door to the other side very easily, and getting through is a slow process. Fulvic acid is small enough to squeeze through the gap in the broken door and reach the other side with no problems, thus delivering those essential nutrients which can be converted into energy. I should mention that this isn't just a theory, by the way. There's actually a ton of research showing that fulvic acid is extremely effective in maintaining and improving the health of your mitochondria. Julius Goep, MD, stated in 2014, fulvic acid independently stimulates mitochondrial energy metabolism and protects mitochondrial membrane from oxidative damage. Another study published by the American Society for Clinical Investigation states that accumulating evidence has suggested a link between mitochondrial dysfunction and major phenotypes associated with aging. Unfortunately, getting enough fulvic acid to make a real difference is practically impossible. The most common method of extracting fulvic acid involves using heat, and excessive heat strips out too much of the goodness. So you're not getting those vital high concentration levels that your body responds best to. Introducing Siorai Regenerate, a unique all-natural support supplement that targets the mitochondria and provides clean, highly optimized levels of fulvic acid. Using our proprietary method of extraction, we avoid the excess heat that reduces its effectiveness, giving your body the ability to produce nuclear-like energy within its cells. And it contains 90+ essential minerals. Our proprietary method of extracting fulvic acid, which also contains and retains 90 essential natural minerals and micronutrients, scientifically proven to enhance health and well-being, makes Regenerate a must-have in anyone's life. It helps those who are already struggling with fatigue, poor sleep, or feeling the effects of a busy life by giving your mitochondria everything it needs to produce higher levels of cell energy. And for those who haven't felt these effects just yet, it provides what the body needs to help keep you firmly on that current healthy path. Plus, we're proud to say that all of our production is within the USA. Just 8 to 10 droplets under the tongue each day, and Regenerate will get to work. You'll begin to feel energized again because the cells in your body have more energy to work with. And it's working for others right now. Here are just a few of their stories. Now, if you'll notice something, most people love it for 2 reasons. It simply works like crazy. It's super easy to use and enjoy on a daily basis without even realizing you're taking it. So let me talk about the fact that Siorai Regenerate has over a dozen uses. When developing Regenerate, we wanted to make sure that it had the purest blend of fulvic acid possible. It made sense that the more concentrated we could make it, the more effective it would be in smaller doses. I wanted Regenerate to be different, unique, and so much more effective than any other popular energy boosting supplements you've tried in the past. The good news is we did just that. Our proprietary fulvic acid contains 90 plus additional essential minerals and micronutrients that the body needs to survive, plus our fulvic acid extraction method that locks in more energy producing capabilities means just 8 to 10 drops under the tongue is supercharging your body with an explosion of energy ready to be used throughout the day. Your body will start to pump more energy to enhance all of the 7 functions of a cell: movement, reproduction, senses, nutrition, removal of toxins, breathing, and growth. Meaning that your body is able to do a better job of boosting your overall immune system, improving digestive and gut health, helping you to avoid procrastination, fighting all of the unwanted toxins in your body, looking after your vital organs, identifying and attacking inflammation within the body, the kind you cannot see, maintaining muscle strength, regulating cholesterol, keeping hair in great shape, improving your sleep, helping the brain think clearer and faster, lowering pain levels, especially that are felt in joints or muscles associated with aging. But having said all that, you may still be asking yourself, why is this fulvic acid so special? The answer is pretty simple, actually. The more fulvic acid that can be absorbed into the cells in our body, the better. And the higher the concentration levels are, the better. Regenerate checks both of these boxes. And just in case you were wondering, Siorai Regenerate is 100% natural, dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free, vegan-friendly, vegetarian-friendly, paleo-friendly, keto-friendly, artificial sweetener-free, filler-free, wheat-free, and manufactured in the USA. Now, as you can see, Siorai Regenerate is a new, advanced way to help restore energy and good health. It's made using the right ingredients, which are shown to boost energy levels and at the same time promote general health in over a dozen different ways. The right amounts, so you're getting enough to make a real difference, but not too much to worry about excessive levels in your body. That's why people are going crazy over it. There are no big secrets here, just a product that delivers great results at a great price. And on top of all of that, it's one of the simplest and smartest ways to help boost your overall health. We've mostly talked about helping you to overcome fatigue, but the fact is, fulvic acid and Regenerate can help boost your health in so many different ways, including, but little known breakthrough that linked the health of your mitochondria with the ability for life and health to be prolonged. Strengthens immunity. Research has shown that fulvic acid is antimicrobial, helping the body to restore your immunity by restoring your digestive health. Decrease the risk of age-related cognitive disease. One study published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease in 2011 concluded that fulvic acid has a range of antioxidant properties that have the potential to improve and protect cognitive impairments. Supports healthy blood sugar. Research suggests that the mechanisms associated with fulvic acid, blood sugar, exercise, and obesity make it one of the best supplements to combine with a healthy diet and exercise program. Leaky gut. There is emerging evidence that fulvic acid has a lot of therapeutic potential to improve gut-based problems. And one common condition that fulvic acid can help to treat is leaky gut. Introducing fulvic acid into your diet as a supplement can help to increase the ratio of good bacteria in your gut and therefore reduce symptoms such as bloating, constipation, diarrhea, and food sensitivities. Improves muscle function. One way in which fulvic acid can help to improve physical performance is by replenishing electrolytes after a workout. This helps to hydrate your muscles and prevent cramps, ideal for athletes or recreational gym goers. Naturally detoxifies the body. One reason why fulvic acid is so powerful for both digestion and energy levels is due to its ability to detoxify the body. Research has shown that fulvic acids have the ability to reduce toxic metal agents in water in a natural, non-invasive way. Helps to decrease inflammation. Research has confirmed that fulvic acid can decrease pro-inflammation markers. Because fulvic acid helps to ease inflammation, it is therefore likely that it will help to lower the pain associated with inflammation, such as joint pain, arthritis, headaches, migraines, and other muscle pains. Promotes healthy skin. One study published in the Journal of Clinical Cosmetic and Investigative Dermatology concluded that fulvic acid supplementation significantly improves symptoms associated with eczema compared to other commonly used eczema treatments. Because fulvic acid has been proven to help with nutrient absorption, this also means that nutrients become more bioavailable for your skin, allowing for a deeper penetration. As you can see, it's clearly a smart decision to add more fulvic acid into your daily routine. But first, let me answer a question you might be thinking to yourself right now, which is, how much should you take? As you read previously, you can take Regenerate multiple times throughout the day, without having to worry about the negative effects of taking too much. That's what makes this perfect for the entire family. Regardless, here's how to get the best results. First, start out with 8 to 10 drops under the tongue each day. Next, oh wait, that's it, you're done. It's really that simple. You don't need to torture yourself by drinking a full glass of energy powder mixed water that makes you gag. Simply squeeze out 8 to 10 droplets, which all takes under 43 seconds to do. And enjoy all the benefits we've talked about today. Pretty simple. And it brings me to my next point. How long should you take it? My recommendation is to think of Regenerate like you would a multivitamin. When you take a multivitamin, you experience the benefits of it while taking it. But when you stop, the benefits stop. It's the same with fulvic acid. It should be something you take daily. Here are your two options. We've gone over a lot today. Now the decision is yours. You've heard the reasons why giving Regenerate a try is a great decision you'll feel comfortable making. So now you've got a choice. You can do nothing and give up. Then look back 6 months from now realizing that you could have simply tried something new and finally gotten the results you've been looking for. Or you can try Siorai Regenerate. It's convenient, effective, and works incredibly fast. You'll enjoy doing the things that having more energy allows and start to enjoy each day like you did before. But the choice, of course, is yours. If you're tired of feeling tired and washed out, if you're wanting to do everything you can to keep yourself in tip-top condition, and if you're ready to look forward to life longevity rather than worrying more as each year passes, I urge you to take advantage of this amazing offer today. Here's to a healthier, happier, more energetic you.